Intermediate second year economics important 2 marks question and answers with audio by ravi ggc amangal rangareddy district. The first one, economic growth. It refers to an increase in a country's real output of goods and services. This concept is related to developed countries. Second one, economic development. It refers to not only to economic growth but also about progressive changes in the socio-economic structure of a country. This concept is related to developing countries. Third one, self-reliancy. Dependency on foreign aid should be minimum as possible and should produce what we require in the country is called self-reliance. Fourth one, inclusive growth. Distribute on resources to benefit all sections of the people is called inclusive growth. Fifth one, vicious circles of poverty. Poverty is responsible for low level of income and low volume of saving. It results in deficiency of capital and low productivity is the cause of low level of income. This feature of underdeveloped countries. Sixth one, marketable surplus of agriculture. It refers to the excess of agriculture output above what is required for the substantial living of the rural population. Seventh one, birth rate. A ratio of number of births per thousand population in a year is called birth rate. Eighth, death rate or mortality rate. A ratio of number of deaths per thousand population in a year is called death rate. Ninth one, infant mortality rate. A ratio of the number of deaths per thousand born children in a year is called infant mortality rate. Tenth one, maternal mortality rate. The ratio of the number of delivery deaths for 1 lakh women in a year is called maternal mortality rate. 11th one, sex ratio. The sex ratio is defined as the number of females per 1000 males. The sex ratio in India 1000 for 940. 12th, population explosion. High birth rate and rapidly falling death rate contribute to high growth rate of population. Economists call it as a population explosion. 13th one, literacy rate. Literacy rate in India 74% in 2011. Literacy rate is equal literates of 7 years and above aged population by total population into 100. 14th one, National Rural Health Mission NRHM. This intends to increase access and utilization of quality health by strengthening health infrastructure in rural areas in India. 15th one, Janani Suraksha Yojana. JSY scheme has the dual objectives of reducing maternal and infant mortality by promoting institutional deliveries. This program was introduced by central government in 2005. 16th one, national income. The net value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a year is called national income. 17th one, per capita income. Per capita income is the national income divided by the total population of the country. Per capita income is equal to national income by population. Disguised unemployment. If there are more workers than required in the production process, they are called disguised unemployment. The marginal labor is zero. And 19th one, poverty line. The poverty line as the midpoint of monthly per capita expenditure clause is having a daily calorie intake of 2400 person in rural area and 2100 in urban area. The poverty cap. This index is defined by the mean distance below the poverty line expressed as a proportion of the line poverty gap is equal Z minus Y by Z.